Hello, my name is Brandon Maysels, and a topic that I would like to address and talk about today would be the MMIW, Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women. One of the topic is important to me because not just as a Native man, but I see a lot of these issues going either unseen or unheard. One of the statistics I have for you here is the National Crime Information Center reports that in 2016 there were 5,712 cases of reported missing American Indian and Alaska Native women. Though the U.S. Department of Justice Federal and Missing Person Database, NAMAS, only logged 116 of these cases. Now that is a ridiculous amount of number, and is really a cry that something needs to be done about this. 116 cases out of 5,700 is ridiculous, if you ask me. One of these things that other people need to know about is, well, do they live on reservations? Do they live in the cities? Do they live, in the countries? What it may be, but most of them live in like urban areas in regular cities, like me and you. Our Wisconsin Rapids, tiny city, but it is a city. So it says a survey was taken out of 71 U.S. cities and states in 2016. The numbers speak for themselves. Native American women make up for a significant portion of the missing and murdered cases. Not only is the murder rate 10 times higher than the national average for women living on reservations, but murder is the third leading cause of death for Native women. Now, that too is a number that we need to do something to change that number, because that is crazy. The third leading cause is violence. And it's not just with the women too. I mean, it is a big factor, and something needs to be done with this. But it affects the men too. Ultimately, it says in fact, 82% of Indigenous men are victim of violence in their lifetime, and Native children are more likely to experience trauma and abuse through non-Native peers. With educating yourself about the struggles of Native Americans, and it's important to recognize and remember all victims of these crimes. So they range from elderly men and women all the way down to children. Is a ridiculous amount of numbers to be. I figure that some things are being done to be changed. Some things are being implemented. It's just at a slow rate. It's still happening at a fast rate on the negative side. So we need to push all forward to the positive side. Come up with solutions. I'll share a couple with you that I personally think will be beneficial. One of the things that are being done now are women are basically taking the charge in this, and it started in Canada with the Four Sisters who created the "I Don't Know More," which turned into the red mask over the face. I don't know if you've ever seen that, or I'm sure you've seen that somewhere along the line. But the red dress, it all means it's a spread awareness about the issues that we're having here and the complications. It says women are leading the change. Thankful women and men, Native and non-women, are working together through dozens of organizations to get the voice of MMIW heard, which is amazing. MMIW found itself in the movement first in Canada, where the grassroots efforts, to raise awareness found footing around 2015. Since this time, MMIW has grown and has gained momentum, which is obviously a great step forward. Spreading awareness, and what we can do to spread awareness about this issue is something that's gonna, it's gonna put people in their ears and their eyes. They're gonna think about it. They're gonna do some more things to make things better. The Non-Invisible Act, if you look that up on Google, it will tell you that it would bring, it basically brings together a community of law enforcement, tribal authorities, and federal partners. and more to study and discuss solutions to the crisis of murder and missing Indigenous women and establish a better system of coordination. Now, that is one of the issues they were having because tribal police will not coordinate with state police will not coordinate with city police, and it's basically just a kerfuffle, and everything may have got lost in the mix, but those numbers are still terrible and need to be changed. One of the things that I personally would like to see done, and I'm going to try to do myself, is start up like a Facebook page, a TikTok page, Instagram to help spread awareness, but share people's information across, from Texas to Canada, and to better bring awareness faster. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty popular on social media, so I might as well use that to help out in any way that I can, or that I think I can. One of the sad statistics and all these bad news numbers that I've told you are terrible, and I hope that as a nation and people, and we can move forward and spread awareness and stop these violent acts from happening. I mean, ultimately, we can do our best in our part, but it needs to be all of us together to bring it together to stop it. So that's basically my point I wanted to make today. Prayers go out to all the families that were lost, all the moms, the sisters, the daughters, the brothers, the dads. So I just hope that we can move forward with this, and like I said, work together, spread awareness, make it happen. Alrighty, thank you so much for your time. You guys have a wonderful and blessed day. I appreciate you stopping by for my speech and listening to it. If you did all the way, thank you. You have a wonderful day. Thank you.